Ladies and gents, welcome to keepbusy.com. This platform is growing. I told you last time, Tshepo. I told you. How you feeling?
Yo, dog, I just told you, Joe. But I'm so excited, eh?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. I feel fulfilled. You know, I feel fulfilled. What happened today, what's happening right now, it's a dream. Like I was saying to my team earlier on, I was like, guys, we actually just launched this thing. It took us so long to put together, but now it's happening. It's live, and now we have to do the real work. You know, but gratefully, and I'm feeling blessed.
And you know, man, like just tell us, you and Shimza got together as township boys, as two township kids who started powerful brands, and you guys decided to collaborate so that you can bring hope. But yo, man, I don't want to tell the story. You tell me the story.
I must tell you the story.
Yeah.
Story of hope. I think for me, it's I've always been a fan of Shimza, from day one. Like I've seen Shimza being that DJ, remember that competition where he won the competition?
Yeah, I remember,
The next best thing. And crazy, right? The next best thing, right? And right now he's the best thing, right? And for me, like I just watched his career growing from strength to strength and him being resilient. I've seen him work. I've seen him hustle. I've firsthand seen his work ethic. The guy, if you're saying we have a meeting, Kawan, like at 12. You know what I mean? He's that type of guy. He respects work. He respects what he does. And for him to be doing it for so long, breaking barriers locally, and I was saying earlier on that I've tried music before and I failed dismally. And for me to see somebody succeeding in music is always like a beautiful thing to see. It's like I understand the struggles they go through. I understand getting ears is hard. I understand being played on radio is hard. I understand that producing the music is hard. Putting the music out there is hard. So for me to witness that is really, really unbelievable. So I always wanted to work with a person like this, somebody who's broken boundaries, somebody with a strong vision. What he's doing locally and internationally is unbelievable. The movement that he started with Kunye and now with UR as well, seeing beautiful people wearing high fashion, coming in one space, listening to Afro-tech music. It's crazy, man. The stuff that you see on TV, bro. It's stuff that you see the Americans do, that Europeans do, and he brought it home. And he's also doing it internationally. So, and for me, it says that even if, dog, it's Africa is, we're as good as anyone in the world. That's what it says, basically. It's like Africa is not Akshem anymore. Africa is like, we've got talent, we can back up what we say, and we can do it at the highest level as possible.
You just reminded me, TNS, we the best. So, Tshepo and Skinny's Boo from Skinny's Boo Socks started a record label inspired by TS Records called TNS. And you guys signed a kid from Midrand, I think.
Dude, from Waterfall.
Yeah. Just throwback. Tell us about your music journey days.
Man, my music journey days was amazing, bro. It's like we had, I've forgotten, Sia the singer.
Sia the singer. He sang on my birthday.
Yeah. We had Sia the singer, we had Gymnast, we have Surf Biko. And it was so fire, bro. It was so fire. We had Tabiso as well. It was so fire. It was like, it was young boys who knew nothing about music and were talented people who wanted to try. I remember this one night we were like, guys, tomorrow we need to wake up early, 5 o'clock, and go to DJ Fresh's show. He was on 5FM at the time, and we're gonna go there and we're gonna ask for a slot. It didn't pan out the way that we wanted to, but we were so ambitious, bro. We were You know, we want to say yenza lento. You know, it was so fun, but we failed. We learned a lot. You know, we learned a lot. Music wasn't my thing. Fashion is my thing. Creating clothing is my thing. Pushy jeans, pushy sogis. You know.
Yeah, you know, and I'm sure that process taught you like tenacity, you know, and the thing just to like do your thing and not give up.
Yes, sir.
Like, do you ever, you know, every time I drive on William Nicole and John Smart's vice versa, and I see Tshepo on Hyde Park, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
For me as a fan and someone that has seen you come up, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. How does it feel for you to see your name next to like big brands?
Sure. It's crazy, bro. It's a dream come alive, you know. I've always prayed about these things. I've always hoped for these things. And when you see these things coming to life, it's really humbling. You know what I mean? It's I'm not doing this thing for fame or for girls, or you know. I think for me, my purpose was to be hope in other people's lives, to be an inspiration. I wanted to be that guy who's like, you know, ekasla milang buya kanwape guchas, and if Tshepo can do it, naming Aisha riding. You know, it's the same thing as I look at Shimza. I'm like, if Shimza can do it, I can also do it. So it's me being next to the biggest name in the world. It's just that validation. 2 days ago, woke up in the morning, I was just taking videos, you know, from William Nicole. I've got a billboard there. I took a video of the billboard, took a video
Congrats.
of the billboard. Yeah, I walked into the store, there's people, it's amazing. You're next to world-class brands, you know, you're next to the best jeweler in the country, you're next to the best fashion brands from France, Italy, and there's Tshepo there, you know, there's Tshepo in the mix, and you know, we're as great as them. You know, we're not scared. You know, we're not scared anymore. We're as good as anybody in the world, bro. We're as good as anybody in the world, and that's the message of Tshepo. It's world-class African, bro. It's like, you know, I wish all Africans can think that they are as big as the guys they see in Europe or America or Asia. You know, it just starts in your mind.
Yo, bro, you know, you're a premium brand now. And I was, you know, browsing through some of your stuff, and you know, there's a jacket that costs 21,000, and you know, I know there are always those talks of, yo, Tshepo 21,000, yeah, you know, it's a premium brand, it's a conversation starter, it's a controversial topic. What do you say to that? Is Tshepo expensive or is Tshepo affordable? What do you think?
I think Tshepo is for everybody. You know, you can find something as cheap as 150 in the store to 21,000 rand. So anybody can find themselves within the brand. You know, Tshepo is for freedom. Tshepo is for everybody. You know, like even the stuff that we created at the much more luxury perspective, it's for a certain customer. You know, and then the certain pieces that, like, unfortunately you cannot discount them, because like the process that goes into making the item, the design process, the fabrication, the techniques that go into making the item really amount to that amount. You know, I'm not even making money, honestly, because it's the cost of what it takes to get to that level. But Tshepo is not. I think Tshepo is for everybody. If you come into Tshepo, you can walk out with something.
I love that. Tshepo is for everybody. Lastly, you know, Tshepo, you're in Victoria, yes, you're in Hyde Park. You know, you mentioned earlier on when you were talking that, you know, your product is at Woolies. Where is Tshepo going next?
Hey man, like I think you have to watch this space, but Tshepo is going international. That has been my biggest drive for the past 2 years, and this year I'm really focused on it. I'm building an international brand from South Africa. And I'm not saying that like I don't want to expand in South Africa. I really want to expand in South Africa, and we are having expansion plans in SA for this year. But also like having in the international clients in mind, because we already have international audience already buying our stuff. So why not go to them and, you know, be available in their spaces.
Okay. Looking forward to it, bro. Up until the next time, always stop catching up with you, Tshepo. Tshepo the Jean Maker. And we out.